YouTube, what's going on? Mace back with another video. So in this video right now, I just want to go over my funded account that I just received this morning. They just sent me the email saying that my boarding process has been completed, so I'm now funded. I can start trading live now. Um, so the goal right now with this live account is going to be a bit different than how I usually go toward my live accounts. So usually I just get quick payouts, whatever's needed. I risk whatever I need to risk to get payouts as well. Probably I'm trying to get like a 3% gain each week. Every 2 weeks I'll be getting my profit split, and then once I've get profit splits for the first month, I'll go get a larger account and keep flipping it like that. So by the end of this, I'll have multiple accounts where I'll just be trading each one of them separately. I mean, I can trade them all together, but when I say separate, as in they'll be for separate type of things. The large account obviously would be the fund my live account, and the other small accounts would be just like if I want to carry the family this place, or I want to do these little bills or things like that, just to buy more challenges. You know what I mean? I also was looking at other platforms as well, and I might look into them as well later down. But yeah, I also want to go through this these setups that I had today. These beautiful setups I had today, like they was beautiful. Hope you guys took advantage of them. I want to just point them out to you quickly, and then that'll be a wrap for this video. So yeah, I'll be starting my live trading session hopefully tomorrow. I'll be looking at what the market has to give me, and go from there. Log all my trades. Now, I won't be showing the profits because I'm not really a fan of showing profits. I don't want people to get the wrong idea on money per se. I want to be able to understand the skill. The skill will always bring money. So it doesn't matter if someone made 5,000, someone made 200, someone made $50. Like, it's all about the skill and the amount of pips or points you receive. So I don't want it to be whereas you guys feel like it's oh, this person making more money than me, so I need to make more money too. No, it's your account size might just not be as big as it need to be in order to capitalize off those trades that you're already winning. So take it like, for example, like when I first actually started live trading, I started with $100 and I was trading, like I say, 10 cents a trade, making only $10 per trade, probably $20 max per trade. And I had to watch that grow slowly and slowly. So by the time I made $100 profit, that was 1,000 pips I caught. But if someone else caught that same 1,000 pips on a larger scale account, how much money do you think they would have? But me and them had the same skill set, so that's why we talking about, it's like, don't worry about the money, right? The money's gonna come with the skill. So that's why every time I do my trades, I don't show my money on what I made. I show the pips that I made, but I want to show the money because I don't want you guys get too fixated on the money, but rather the skill itself. So anyways, I want to get into this video on the two setups that I saw that was on NAS 100 and on gold. Not gold, but NAS 100 and US 30. So let's get to it. Alright, we here on US 30 first. And yeah, if you guys enjoying the content, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, man, and comment what you guys always want to see next. You know what I mean? So if you guys remember, this was the setup that I took. That was, no, was it this? It was this. Yes, it was. Let me see. Sunday. No, it wasn't Sunday. There was a trade I took Sunday. I didn't take Sunday, but I marked up Sunday night. This was the trade that I took to actually pass the last phase that I had for the 5% that I needed. I was in a bit drawdown, so I had to get a 2-to-1. This was a Sunday trade, but I didn't have my account as yet to actually trade that Sunday, which I still wasn't. Probably would take it. It is what it is. This was the setup today that I had on US 30. So the meaning of this setup was actually quite simple. So on the 1 hour, price is actually breaking. Price already broke these highs here. So price made some lows at the bottom here, broke these highs, which was in consolidation phase, broke the highs that Thursday, made a pullback that Friday, made a new push up Friday as well, back to these areas of highs, and almost broke these lows here. So knowing that, I'm like, okay, I have to mark out some areas, right? Monday came about here, so Monday, right here, okay. So now what I was looking at was, where's my highs, where's my lows? This was my high, this was my low. I removed it now because I'm not trading within those areas anymore. On the 15 minute, I had a slight downtrend happening right here. I had this impulse, this pullback, this impulse, right? Okay, not seeing that now. I want to make sure you guys see where the 7 o'clock candle started. So this was the 7 o'clock candle here. I'll keep that there. What price did was, after it made this last curve, main continuation down here, price started to rally up. Price made an impulse here, pull back, then started to make a new impulse, right? So I'm looking at that saying, okay, why didn't the downtrend continue it? Where could we potentially be heading? So the first area I was potentially looking at was the same supply area right here. Also, we had this liquidity at the top here where this long wick was. Also, now on the 5 minute, we had these little scales of highs that we still have to be mindful of right now, right? These little scale highs right there we have to be mindful of. So all that I'm taking into consideration now, taking into account. Now, price tapped these areas around 4 a.m. this morning and started to make a double top around these areas. So price broke this area, cool, broke structure, made a double top here. So now I'm looking at this as my low. I'm saying, okay, if price breaks this, I'm looking for sells. If not, I'm continuing to look for buys up to these areas here. Price started to rally up, never looked back, but it left a nice demand at the bottom here. So this was demand here. You had this strong push, this pause, then 2 strong pushes there. Once I saw price made that strong push up here, I said, okay, this is my demand. I'm looking for price to get back to these areas. Price continued rallying up back to these areas. Okay, cool. What's my next level of interest? That would be around here. Now I need to see if price is going to continue rallying up or it's going to rally down. Where's my structure also I'm looking at? So my next structure came at around these areas here. I was a little interested in, and this right now I was a little interested in. And I said, let me see what price is willing to do at around those areas. See if price wants to continue rallying up, right? Price came now at 920, 925, 930, broke these areas, 935, broke these areas, and tapped back into this demand area. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm looking for buys. Now, what would have caught a lot of people was this wick rejection following this bullish candle here. A lot of people would enter this because when I was looking at the market, I was hesitant, saying, okay, this could be a nice entry here. Stops can go below these areas, and you could try and target back to these areas here. Now, I know the day was, what do you call it? I know the day was a bank holiday, so I forgot that market probably would have closed early today. Forgot about that. But this would have been my targets, right? And luckily, I didn't do it because if you see here, I would have got stopped out if I actually did take that. But that's why I always say confirmation are key. Price never broke my 13 EMA. I shouldn't be entering any trade. Never broke it, shouldn't be entering. Never broke it, shouldn't be entering. Price came back to this demand. And what did it do? Some would say it broke the demand afterwards as well. Now that's where you have to go now. Look at structure once again. Never broke my lowest, so I should still be in an uptrend. On a 15 minute, this is the demand here that I have. Never broke that demand on the 15 minute, just wick rejections. And on the 1 hour, it's showing that it never broke that demand here either. Let me darken the demand so you can see it with sense. It never broke the demand here either, so I shouldn't be looking for sells, right? And once I've seen that, I say, okay, Let me see if price wants to either break this. Now look for confirmations for sells. If it give me confirmation for buys, I'll put a buy in and carry it back up to these highs. Price gave you this candle here, the bullish engulfing candle right here. Engulfed 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. You would enter there, have your stops below this support area for at least 30 pips. That's all. That's what my stop loss would have been. And I could target my 2 to 1, or I could target back to these areas for 1.5 RR. So if you notice, right when it came back to this area, what did it do? Give you your 1.5 RR, start to pull back, and then went for the 2 to 1 RR, right? So you would have to be a little bit patient, going back in a little bit of drawdown from where your profits were. So you would have been up 1.5 all the way back to only a 0.07 in profit before actually going up for your 2 to 1 RR. Now, like I said, did not know the market was going to close early today. Forgot about that. This would have been another demand setup here because price broke this double top here. Never made a new low. Pushed back up aggressively. 1, 2 candles broke these areas. This would be a demand, and you could have been looking to buy. Once price breaks this same candle here, one price breaks this high, you could have been able to enter here. Stop loss below this to carry it back up to these areas. So that would have been from there. Stops below these areas. Probably another 30 pip stop loss. You could have been targeting back to these areas. You could even try to squeeze a 1.5 out of that. That could have been that. Price never broke that, so we have to wait for price to break these areas. Price didn't break them, so we've been waiting just for price to break something. So price haven't breaking anything yet, but price is heading back into this demand. Now the more time price tap into demand, some would say it weakens the demand area, but I also understand that because there are so many buyers in this area that wants to buy, price could consolidate around this area until they get enough buyers to actually push the market back up. So that's how I look at it. But that's the setup there on US 30. And then Nas had a sell setup where you were rallying. I won't do the whole top down analysis for you guys right now, but on the 5 minute, what we had was this impulse here. This pullback, there's another impulse. Price broke structure there and started to rally down, right? Broke structure here, right? So now price started to make a new structure here. Where is it? Price started to make new structures. So there's an impulse down here. Never went lower, but made a double top here. Double bottom here. Broke structure here. Came there. Came here. So now this is my new change of character around here. Is my change of character. So once you understand structure, you understand change characters, and you understand breaker structures. So this won't be my main breaker structure anymore. This would, because this was my double bottom. All right. Breaker structure, pull back, impulse. So this is my new low. Price broke my low and left a 15-minute demand here. So 15 minute, this was the demand. Why was this the demand? This was the demand because price broke. Where was it? When price came here on the 15 minute, impulse, pull back, impulse, broke this, right? Price came here. This was the demand on the 15 minute right here. That I was looking at. Make this yellow. 15 minute demand right there. The price went to. And when price came here, price broke this area. So when price broke this actually became the 5 minute demand, but also a 15 minute as well around this area here. That I had some gaps on this 15 minute candle that I could have taken place at, because once price tapped this on the 15 minute, it shot down. So on the 5 minute, you notice this was the same candle here that shot down, that gaps need to be filled. So I guess, and this was also the candle drop that actually made price break this structure here. So that's what I was looking at, and I just wait for price to tap back into it to actually get a confirmation. Confirmation came at this break of the candle. I will have my stop loss above these areas here, and I was targeting back at around these areas right here first. So this is the first area of target for 1.5 right there. And then I said I would always see if price can give me the 2 to 1. So I'll always leave that open. See if price give me 2 to 1, right there. Price give me the 2 to 1 within the next candle. So this would have been the candle that give me my TP, and then the next candle price has continued dropping to give me the 2 to 1 before reversing. So that was the NAS setup that I took. Like I say, 15-minute demand here, and then this whole thing here was a 15-minute big candle. That gap needed to be filled. So I took I paid attention on that. Now some would say this would have been a demand. This should have been a supply here, which I could say that is correct. This should have been a supply right here, right? But some would also say this was just the fair value gap that I traded. So whichever one you guys want to say, it is what it is. But like I said, I got this zone from looking at the 15-minute, seeing how this top on the 15-minute supply actually left a big candle, and I said, okay, I want to go on a 5-minute, see how that looks, and I liked how it looked, so I just left it there, and price actually tapped in, actually consolidated as well. So you even could have entered after the consolidation was broken at these areas here. So once price broke these areas, you could actually close. You could actually enter here. Stops could have gone above these areas, so you could have a break there, stops above this, and we could still target around these areas here if you wanted to. So you're still gonna get a 2 to 1 off that. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Like I said, I'll be starting my live trading sessions tomorrow. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed our content, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, stay disciplined, stay locked in, stay in prayer, always put God first. Peace and love. I'm out.